Up next, we have a very interesting keynote by Mr. Barun Aggarwal, Chief Executive Officer, Breathe Easy Lab. Mr. Aggarwal is a serial entrepreneur with a versatile background and international experience spanning over 25 years across several continents. Driven by his passion, Mr. Aggarwal actively engages in creating awareness campaigns on climate crisis and the message of environment stewardship. Please give him a round of applause.
Very good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Thank you to Manav for inviting me for a beautiful event like this. This afternoon, I'm here to talk about a topic that I'm extremely passionate about. A few people over here who know me will understand what I'm talking about because I live, I breathe, I talk, I live my entire life on air pollution. So we're here today to talk about the impact of air pollution on tourism. The government of India created this beautiful slogan in 2002, the Ministry of Tourism, Incredible India. But is it really? We are at a time when a large part of the country is extremely polluted. I'm not going to show you a map that I have, which was done as a confidential presentation to the ambassador, to the United States ambassador, which showed the impact of air pollution in India. But the summary of that is that the entire map of India was red. It's not about Delhi, it's not about North India, but the entire map of India is red, and we have a problem with air pollution across the country. This is what typically we like to see in Delhi, the India Gate, but unfortunately, we see this in many months of the winters. This is typically what the Red Fort in Delhi should look like, but typically we see a nice little haze in front of us. Our beautiful Taj Mahal typically looks like this. And this is what our visitors from around the world get to see when they come to our beautiful country. Right here in Mumbai, a beautiful road which was made to connect one part of Bombay to the other and make it easier for the commuters. A lot of times that beautiful skyline that you see vanishes in the smog of haze, which sometimes we confuse by thinking it's just fog, but it isn't. It is actually smog, which is a combination of smoke and fog. This is me landing in Zurich. Beautiful, beautiful fields right before I'm landing in Zurich, and this is me landing in an Indian city typically. And this is not just Delhi, not just Bombay, but it is in very many cities. Every time I take a picture, I get something like that when I'm landing in India, whereas when I'm landing anywhere in Europe or the US, this is what I see. This is a stark difference, and this is the reality we live in today. And this is not just a problem of India. I'm covering all the way from Africa to China and even Japan, and all of South Asia, the Middle East, and we can see that air pollution is a big problem across a large part of the world. They say that 95% of the population of the world today lives in air quality standards that are worse than the standards prescribed by the World Health Organization. Oops. Okay, that's just some facts that I want to talk about. 39 of the 50 most polluted cities globally are in India. Tourists typically avoid destinations with poor air quality. It is actually part of your travel advisories. Many countries will issue travel advisories, and air quality is now becoming part of the travel advisories, telling people where to go and where not to go. Cities with poor air quality will typically see lower hotel occupancy rates. There is a loss of $2 billion annually in tourism-related revenue. 820,000 tourism-related jobs are at risk because of air pollution, and that leads to a 1% decline in GDP, and we're just talking about India. And the travelers' preferences are changing also today. Post-COVID, a lot of travelers want health-conscious travel. Many of our consumers today, thanks to low-cost technology that is available, where you can start monitoring the air quality with you wherever you go, are asking proof of good air. It's not just that I feel good, I want to see what is the number. What is it that we are breathing right here, right now? And air-aware travelers As an example, right here, Mr. Brian Johnson, an extremely air-aware traveler, is asking what is going on over here. He made a statement saying India would save more years of life by solving air pollution than curing cancer. He left in the middle of a podcast with Nikhil Kamath. Why? Because he was in a five-star hotel with an air purifier running in the room where he was sitting, and the air quality was still not up to the mark. And he said, I'm going to lose hours of my life sitting here. I cannot do this podcast anymore. I am going to leave. Unfortunately, many of us normalize air pollution. We only talk about air pollution when it gets to 300, 400, 500, or even 1,000 micrograms in Delhi in the peak winter, when we have the parali burning and it becomes visible and the media starts talking about it. But right now, right here, well, I'll get to the number right here, right now in this room. But before that, indoor air quality in hospitality. Yesterday, I think it was Mr. Vikram Oberoi, he mentioned that we want to keep our guests in the hotel, right? The more they spend time in the hotel, chances are the more money they spend. So if they spend more time in the hotel, how does air quality affect them? We spend a lot of money as hoteliers on high-quality cotton, perhaps Egyptian cotton, on our sheets, on high-quality pillows, down pillows, so that our guests get good sleep. But did you know that one of the most important things that affect the quality of sleep is the quality of air in that room? Clean air, fresh air, can actually have a much bigger impact on the quality of sleep than the sheets and the pillows. And these invisible issues, how many of us, let's see a raise of hands, how many of you can see air pollution in this room? Anybody? My hands are down. Yeah, nobody, not a single hand. Nobody can see air pollution. It's an invisible issue, but it leads to visible dissatisfaction among the guests in our hotels. So the guest satisfaction typically is higher and your reviews are better if you have clean air. Fewer guests complain related to discomfort or illness, and it enhances the brand trust of the property. One of the first ones to take care of this was the Oberoi, TOND, New Delhi. And they put a plaque in the front monitoring the air quality live and telling the guests, here's what you're breathing when you come into our hotel. So what is air pollution? This is a topic where I could probably spend the next 6 hours just talking about this one little thing called PM 2.5, but I've tried to condense it down to as little as possible. One single human hair is about 70 micrometers in diameter. We are talking about a particle which is very, very small and much smaller than the thickness of the human hair as well. It is 2.5 micrometers in diameter, going down to 0.003 micrometers in diameter. It is so small that it is invisible in this room, and it's there. Right now, we're all breathing it. When we breathe it, some of it is so small that it not only goes into our lungs, but it also goes into our bloodstream. And that then goes into the entire human body. All our organs can get affected. We can get a stroke, we can get ischemic heart disease, kidney failure, liver failure, reproductive system failure. All of it is known to be caused because of the presence of PM 2.5 in the air that we breathe. Here's the standard, very quickly. On the left, we have a scale of PM 2.5 in micrograms per cubic meter, 200 up there, 0 down here, 50 up here. The WHO guideline says that it should be at 5 micrograms per cubic meter. Our annual average exposure should be at 5 micrograms per cubic meter. This is the standard as per the US. Up to 9 is considered good, up to 30 is considered moderate, up to 55 is considered unhealthy, etc., it goes up. And what are we breathing? Right here, right now. Actually, it's not right now. I measured it in the morning before the presentation. We were breathing 48 micrograms per cubic meter in a beautiful 5-star property in a beautiful part of Mumbai. 9 times the safe limit as prescribed by the World Health Organization. And we normalize it because we can't see it. We say, chalta hai, we've grown up in this. Dikhta nahi hai, jo dikhta nahi hai, wo bikta nahi hai. What we can't see, we can't sell. But it is affecting us. It is impacting us. It is making our health worse. It is impacting our customers as well. So what can be done? The first step is an indoor audit. Get somebody to come in to take a look at your facilities. What can be done to improve the air quality in terms of your HVAC systems, in terms of the right filtration systems? We typically go in, we take air quality readings across the facility, we examine the entire mechanical systems that are in a facility, and we then look at what can be done to improve it. The second, monitoring. You can't fix unless you measure. So monitor the continuous air quality, and once you've gotten the results to be really good, start putting it out there on the front entrance. Let people see what is it that you're really breathing. And the third thing, a filtration system that is as invisible as the pollution it is eliminating. And I have a short video of Select City Walk Mall, a project that we did for Arjun, where we fixed the entire mall. You don't see a single air purifier sitting in the mall, but the entire mall is fixed with really, really good air quality across the entire facility.
Entity in the US, Nick Jones.
So I want to just end with a short case study. It's another boutique hotel. We did Select City Walk Mall. That's a mall. We do offices, we do residences, and we've also done one hotel. It's a small hotel in Delhi. And the owners, after we came up with the idea of doing air quality with them, they were so happy with the idea and the concept that they decided to name the hotel Air by Ahuja Residency. And their entire premium offering of facilities that they're creating now, they said the premium offering is going to be called Air by Ahuja Residency. They've put air quality monitors on every floor of the property, which is connected to monitors for that particular floor. And the average of all the monitors of that floor are shown at the lobby of that particular floor's air quality monitor. The hotel has improved reviews. The guest comfort is up. Staff well-being is definitely better, and the occupancy rates are better. Now, hear it from the man who set up this project himself.
As far as the inspirations for this hotel are concerned, we wanted, of course, a sustainable building. We wanted a design-forward or a design-led hotel that wasn't cookie-cutter, that looked different. And we wanted to provide the best air quality that we possibly could in this area. So especially where we are in Delhi NCR, I think air quality is a huge issue. If we can provide great quality of air, that's a huge benefit, and people are truly appreciating and willing to pay a premium for it. The various other aspects of air quality, like controlling CO2, like controlling TVOCs, and other aspects that we don't look at. We look at PM 2.5, PM 10, and that's about it. So I think that was the first role that Breathe Easy played. And then to suggest the solution, what is the right solution that will take care of all aspects, yet is cost effective, designing that solution and then working with the HVAC teams and our engineering teams to implement it so that, it works effectively across the entire property. I think it's been a great experience. Eventually, we decided that perhaps it was the quality of air that was the biggest USP that we were delivering here. And therefore, we decided to name the hotel Air. It arouses a lot of interest in people that why is this called Air? The reason it's called Air is because we want you to focus on the air quality that you're providing. Also, it helps because air is so intangible. And there are some cases where guests have seen effects. People who get skin allergies when the air quality is bad get nothing when they come here. But for most people, I'm sitting here, I don't know I'm breathing in great air. It's the monitors that are telling me that, what's the quality of air that you're breathing. So to make air the focus, that's why the name. As far as Breathe Easy services and systems are concerned, so far they've worked extremely well for us.
That's it from my side, guys. Air quality, again, I think the largest opportunity that I see ahead of us is in the hospitality sector. It's a sector where we are growing tremendously. That's what I saw yesterday. We've got a very, very large opportunity because we can make an impact. The image of India and South Asia with regards to air quality is in all our hands. And at least the guests that come in, if we can give them a safe haven in these hotel rooms, in the facilities that they're in, and ensure that they have really good air, I think they'll be thankful to us. A little QR code over here for a 50% discount on anybody who wants an air quality audit done for their facilities. Thank you again for the opportunity, and I look forward to talking to you again.